This is a clip from a recent episode of the Keep Off the Grass livecast.
I got a topic I'll throw out there for discussion. So I know a lot of the ethanol versus non-ethanol debate in your engines. What do you guys think on that?
Olee?
I would say the biggest thing is if it sets for any time, the ethanol stuff's going to give you a hard time. It's going to clog up the jet and the carburetor, and you're going to keep choking it and get aggravated because it won't run without the choke. And then basically, if it sets, it's going to gum up and mess up the main jet in the carb.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it accumulates water, so you can't have that running through your engine. So if you're fortunate enough to live somewhere where you don't have, or we do have ethanol free gas, then definitely want to put that in. And I run high octane in mine too. I don't know if that anybody else thinks
I
differently.
run 93 and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, if you do get ethanol gas, like in St. Louis, I'm in the city and county metro area, and we don't have ethanol free gas because of like all the emissions laws and stuff. But you definitely want to treat your gas as I do it right at the gas station when I'm filling up the container. I pour the mix right in, and it mixes in, and then I have my treated gas when I get home and I'm ready to go.
I feel like that's kind of like that's one of those like 20 years, 30 years ago. It was like, your dad told you that, your grandpa told you that, and you had to. But I feel like nowadays, like the engines are made differently to almost accommodate it. So in my opinion, purely my opinion, it's not as big of a debate or as big of an issue that it used to be. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, ethanol gas definitely, breaks down into or absorbs water out of the air and kind of gets it mixed in with the fuel. That happens. That's a fact that happens. And running that through your engine, I don't want to do that. So, I don't know if engines are any better now. I don't know. I just don't know, but I'm not going to take that chance, especially, if the gas is going to be sitting in there for any amount of time. Or this is another thing too, you always kind of be running fresh fuel through. So for homeowners, having just a 2.5 gallon can is good because that'll get you a couple weeks worth of gas, and then you're out of gas. So you have to go get new gas, and you're always running fresh fuel through, through your machine. So, don't have gas sitting around. Don't buy it in big quantities. So it's not sitting in your garage, sucking up the humidity out of the air and getting the water mixed in with the fuel. Those are a couple tips to keep it out of your engine.
Does anybody use stable products in their gas?
Nope.
I don't, because I buy a premium non-ethanol.
Okay.
And then another thing to save yourself some trouble is, when you're not going to use it for a while, cut the fuel. You got to on and off on a lot of mowers. Cut the fuel off, let it sit there and run till it sucks the carb dry. And you'll have less issues with buildup and gunk and crap in the main jet.
Yeah, when I know I'm getting to my last mow or two of the season, I'll let it run all the way down. That way it gets dry. If I have to put a little bit more in to get the last cut, and I'll do that. Let it run dry, and then because I just get crap from the pump, whatever's left of my gas can, I'll throw it in the minivan and call it a day, and let everything be empty for the winter.
You said that you run everything like basically dry and empty as can be. Another argument I've always heard is you want to do the opposite. You want to keep them as full as can be, so you don't have any room in that tank for condensation. Have you guys heard those kind of both sides of those stories as well?
Yeah.
But if you're storing it through the winter, the way gas is, and so sorry now, you'd be better for it to be dry. But like through humidity and through the summer and that kind of stuff, yeah, if you got it more full, you got less room for sweat.
Yeah.
No.
That's good thought. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely run all my gas equipment, even my steel blower I run that dry. And again, I'm using treated gas. I put the ethanol fuel treatment and storage treatment in my gas. So, that's what the last gas is going through is treated gas. And then I run it dry. And like you said, Bill, I dump whatever's left in my can in my minivan and let that kind of mix in with that gas that's in there.
So when you put that premium in your minivan, you get a couple more horsepower out of it.
Yeah, I notice when I'm driving to soccer practice, I get that extra little bump at the green light.
You turn it on eco mode, gets the 4-wheel drive.
The DVD player comes down just a little bit faster in the back. when I'm
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Keep Off the Grass livecast on YouTube and join us every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock, 9 Central for the next DIY lawn care discussion.